to the BMX rollerblading skateboarders paradise. We saw some of your moves there, very, very impressive, I have to say.
Thanks.
How long will it take someone to get up to your level to do them stunts that you've done there?
I don't know, it just depends on how long you're skating, how much you push yourself. Just I'm skating about 6 years now.
Wow. There is free lessons here, isn't there?
Yeah, there's lessons here on Saturday mornings, I think, from anyone to do.
But there's no clubs or anything for anyone to join, so you have to kind of come up here, get the lessons, and then come in and just kind of join. And it's great atmosphere here.
Yeah, so usually all my friends are here, so mainly most days. So keep you fit, yeah, but it's also a danger. You can hurt yourself and all, whatever. It's just the same thing as that.
Just keep you safe.
Yeah.
You're going to show me a little trick now, aren't you?
Yeah.
All right, well, let's go. Don't try this at home. Get professional lessons, all right? Oh, God, you know what? I think you show us how it's done. Go on. Well, he makes it look so simple, but I tell you one thing, it's not that simple. He's brilliant stuff. He's been doing it for now for 6 years. If you want to get some exercise and fresh air, it's a great place to go. Get down here to Bush Park, to the skateboarders' paradise.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to be a TV presenter, but is it as glamorous as it looks? I'm going to interview Aidan Power and he's going to tell us all about it. Let's go in and listen to what he has to say. Okay, so I'm here now in the TTV studio with Aidan, his home base mothership.
Home base mothership. I don't live here, mind you, but I do spend too much time here. Yeah.
People think, okay, TV presenter, it's not as glamorous as everyone thinks. A lot more involved in
exactly,
it.
I like that. Yeah, it's hard. No, it's not so much hard in that, but there's a bit more work put into that. I don't just stroll in here at 5:30 and even give it a bit of that and go home. No, I come in at about 11 in the morning, and there's a number of us who work on the programme, and I mean, I don't have to work too hard, but I am involved in some aspects of the preparation of the show, and we need to source clips that we might show on the programme. You need to find out about your guests, so there's work to be done before you come up and give it a bit of that.
I know you were like a little sprog. Your ambition was to be a broadcaster more so than a presenter. Like, you started off in '92.
Yeah, I started off in radio. That was something I was very interested in from a young age through, or because of my brother and a pal of his who set up this pirate radio station, Freedom 92 FM. So television wasn't something I wanted to do. It did come along somewhere down the line, and then I kind of went, oh yeah, this is alright, but it wasn't something I went, oh, will it be on telly?
Well, what's your aspirations for the future?
Well, the next coming months, my plan is hopefully take a little break, come back next year, do another year of this TTV. Cafe's back, I'll take a break hopefully before that. We're also piloting a new chat show for young people, which could be quite good. And I've done a couple of little bits of sport, so maybe that's somewhere, maybe a little bit further down the line, an area that I'd like to get into, but I'm not in any rush just yet.
The hard thing is to keep knocking on the doors and hopefully someone will open and let you in.
It is, yeah, it is, and you know, it can be a bit deflating, dispiriting sometimes when the doors aren't opening, but I've seen it happen enough in this place. If you keep
just
kicking the door, eventually it'll give. You know.
I'm not going away. I can see you. Okay, Aidan, before I let you go, I'm going to give you 5 different options, 5 preferences, A or B. You tell me which one you prefer. Okay. All right. Banana bread or chocolate muffin?
Chocolate muffin.
That's a lie, because you make good banana bread. I read in the magazine.
Yeah, I let someone write that for me. That was a joke.
Liverpool or Man United?
Man United.
I thought you were a Liverpool fan.
Do your research.
You do your own writing on your articles and you'll be alright. Eating an abracadabra or getting thrown out of abracadabra?
Both.
Blondes or brunettes?
Both.
Alright, so on that note, I'm going to let you away with that one, okay? Leave the mothership for a while, back to the office, head down, grind, and back here at 5:30.
Aye.
That people don't even know what you do.
Absolutely.
You're just on the TV for everybody, that's it.
All I'm known is, you were that fella on before Home and Away, so, you know, it's fine.
It's not a bad thing. I'm not saying you're that alpha on before Home and Away.
Yeah, I prefer to be known as Aidan.
Say you're the hot young talent on before Home and Away.
No, they just go, you're that fella on before Home and Away.
Dublin City is known as the Stags and Hens party capital, but if you're not a stag or a hen, what is there to do in Dublin at the weekend? Well, if you fancy yourself as the next Jake Stevens or Jason Byrne, then pop along to the open mic where you can just get up there on stage and showcase your talent if you're lucky enough to have any. That starts at 8 o'clock in Parnell Street. If, like me or most women, you've longed for that red carpet couture dress, this next venue is the place for you. It's happening on the 2nd of June in the IFC Film Base, and basically 2 actresses from Fair City, Saoirse Kenny and Fiona Shields, are selling off all their old vintage couture dresses in order to help fund their acting career in the States. So you never know, you could be wearing a red carpet dress from the future famous. High School Musical is landed in Dublin. It's about to take us all by storm. And if you don't know what High School Musical is by now, well then I don't know where you've been living. Basically, it's Greece in the 21st century, and it's a must-see for all the family. But if you're in Dublin just for the ceol or the crack, well then the Heineken Musical Festival is coming to an end, so make sure you get around Dublin City and see some gigs before it actually finishes at the end of the week. But if you'd like some just traditional original music, well then Temple Bar is the place for you, where there are plenty of pubs that will provide this service. But be warned, Temple Bar is swarmed with stags and hens parties. But as the saying goes, if you can't beat them, well then join them. Over 30 people a day are arrested for drink driving. The government have appointed veteran broadcaster Gay Byrne as the new chairman of the Road Safety Authority.
It is quite clear to everybody in this room and everybody in the country that no matter how many shots of blood-stained bodies you show on television and in the newspapers, and no matter how often you hear about the deaths on the roads on radio, the message to a great number of people simply isn't getting through.
To combat this, the government is trying to push through legislation that will introduce random breath testing, but public opinion is mixed. Gertie Shields lost her daughter Paula in 1983 when a drunk driver hit the minibus she was travelling in, killing 6 of the 8 passengers. She founded Mothers Against Drunk Driving. She is their president and spokesperson. The organisation offers consolation and advice to those whose lives have been devastated by drivers under the influence of alcohol and drugs.
Well, when Paula was killed, I think we were shattered to discover that when the case came to court eventually and the young man was found guilty on all counts and of dangerous driving causing death, that when he came to be sentenced, he was given a 2-year suspended prison sentence. Now, he was given 15 years suspension from driving, but men that were in the same court for stealing sheep were actually given a jail sentence.
If you have an individual who is, whatever else can be debated, one fact is unambiguous: the guy was plastered and the guy was driving. Now, for a person in that situation to walk unpunished out of a court is a miscarriage of justice.
Unfortunately, the sentence isn't up to ourselves. Our job is to go out there and catch these people, which is what we do as best we can, and it's up to the courts to decide the matter as to what the fitting penalty is.
I mean, the primary right is the right to life, and in our efforts to secure that, we think that random breath testing should be introduced through legislation as soon as possible.
It's something that we just have to keep hammering the message home. It's not socially acceptable. It's not acceptable anymore. You just cannot drink and drive. Full stop.
This device is currently causing a lot of controversy. However, it does have the potential to save people's lives. Avril Reilly, Ballyfermot College of Further Education in Dublin.